everyone, and welcome back to Talk About It Tuesday. This is Season 6, Episode 4, and I'm here with my friend Kelly Hill from my Pilates class, but also from Profit Lattes.
Hi.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, happy to have you here. So tell me about Profit Lattes and how you got started.
So I actually started as Blue Water Virtual Business Solutions about 3.5 years ago. And the premise has changed a little bit and we've rebranded a little bit into Profit Lattes. But I wanted to sort of take my technology experience, my accounting experience, my teaching experience, and all of the things and reach out and help other entrepreneurs. So help them with their tech setup, help them with their bookkeeping and so on. So over the years, we've evolved and we've changed. Today, you'll find that Profit Lattes is a business coaching with a little bit of menopause coaching in there, but we can talk about that after. So it's business coaching for midlife women and helping them get their businesses up and running and helping them find avenues for passive income and multiple income streams so that they're not just relying on one-to-one, face-to-face, which in this time of our lives can sort of tire us out, right? So that's where we're headed next.
That's awesome. So you're known as the Menopausal Entrepreneur. Tell me about what inspired that.
Oh, what inspired that was my own journey through menopause at the same time as working in full-time and running a side business and.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It was a lot, yeah. And my journey through menopause was quite disastrous. 2 years of, there's a good 12 years so far of the menopause journey, but for a good 2 years, I suffered from a lot of brain fog and a lot of fatigue and a lot of joint pain and so many things. And so when I sort of came out of it and I kind of returned to the business and we pivoted a bit to add the menopause support, I got my menopause coaching specialist certification and my life and wellness certification. So I sort of wanted to embrace it rather than, be obviously not ashamed of it, but rather than hide from it or, drop it in the past, I wanted to bring it to light that, being a menopausal entrepreneur is not easy.
It's not easy.
No.
And we can talk a bit about mental health in the mix too. Like
Yes.
that is not easy on your physical health, but also your mental health. So can you talk a little bit about that?
I can. I mean, a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with the mental health piece to begin with, but add to it, a lot of the complications that come from mental health when you're suffering from menopause symptoms, and it could be a wide variety of symptoms. So it's not always that menopause gives you depression or causes depression or bad mental health, or you know what I mean. It's that trying to struggle through it without having any answers or knowing what's going on. So both of them have a significant impact on your mental health, but both of them together can really do a lot to bring a woman down at this time of her lives, and it makes a lot of people give up, right? It makes a lot of people give up on their entrepreneurship journey or their careers. And so both women who are running businesses and women who are in menopause, women who are doing both, are at risk of having severe mental health issues.
How does Profit Lattes support women who are experiencing menopause while also managing careers or businesses?
So what I do is I take a menopause aware support to business coaching. So I encourage them to find other streams of income and passive income to enhance their revenues, right? Generate more revenue so it's less face-to-face time. We work on, energy is a big deal when you're going through menopause. There can be fatigue, brain fog, can't remember your words, you don't have clarity, self-doubt comes in, imposter syndrome. Absolutely. So I weave in menopause support into my business coaching. So that's talking about which tasks should be performed at what time of the day, right? What income streams would work for you? How do you want to offer that course that best fits with your life and with your energy levels? And then we talk about the specific challenges that they are facing, because every woman faces different challenges in menopause. They're not all the same. So it's very customized business coaching, customized not only to their business, but also to their lives and their bodies and how they're getting by right now.
Perfect. What advice would you give to someone who feels stuck or overwhelmed on their business journey?
Being an entrepreneur is so hard in this day and age. There are so many people on the internet, on the socials that are trying to sell things and sell advice. And my advice would be to just start simple, right? if you're starting simple and you're not grabbing on to all the latest technology, all the Instagram fads, all of the, social media channels at one time, and just stay true to what it is that you're trying to help somebody else with, right? And how easily and best, and I always focus on low cost, can you get that to market, right? How can you help people without spending your life savings before you do so, or without getting so completely overwhelmed by all of the technology that's out there? And again, I would also always say too, in our time of life, we're not up for working those 12 or 14-hour days before. When I first started my business, that's, what I was doing while I was working full-time too. And that's just not possible anymore. And we have to honor that and recognize that our bodies are changing and we aren't what we used to be in our 20s. And that's okay, because we still have, another chapter to bring the world. So simple and straightforward. And that is what my biggest recommendation would be.
What are some recent projects that you're working on?
Well, right now, I actually just achieved my life and wellness certification. And while I was going through the program, and talking to a lot of the students at the academy, it was difficult for them to know even where to start. We come out with this certification, but then how do we get clients, right? How do we help people? And so it inspired in me over the last few months to create a program to help new coaches in Canada specifically launch and grow their businesses in the online space. And so I'm going to basically teach them how to do it at low cost, effective tools that we can do as midlife women. Not everybody's software crazy like I am, and so I'm taking all of the knowledge I've kind of gathered in my 3 years of entrepreneurship, and coupling that with our coaching expertise, and it's called Coaching to Cash Flow. So I'm getting them up and running with more than one stream of income, again, so they're not relying face to face, and it's focused towards Canadians. It's really hard in the online space to find Canadian help, and I don't mean a Canadian person, I mean someone that understands the intricacies of running a business as a Canadian. So I'm fortunate enough that with my CPA, I'm privy to a lot of the CRA complications and HST and all the things. And so that'll be woven in there so as not to bore them too much. But so Coaching to Cash Flow, it's launching in September. So I'm really excited about that, helping others sort of create their next chapter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, without the overwhelm.
So stay tuned to your website and your social media for more information.
Yes, for sure.
How can we reach you?
Well, Profit Lattes is actually online and in person. And so in Sarnia, Ontario, we do have a location on Front Street. We are online and we're on Instagram and LinkedIn. And the Menopausal Entrepreneur is always out there too. So yeah, there's lots of ways to find me.
Perfect. And a bonus question, because I have to ask. What is your current favorite latte?
Oh, I like the vanilla oat milk matcha latte.
Perfect.
That's my
I had
favorite.
to ask.
I'm trying to be off coffee, so I'm going for the matcha lattes.
I love a good matcha.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on Talk About It Tuesday.
Thanks for having me, Holly. I appreciate it. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's nice to be in this space.
Thank you.